What's up, peeps? Nick Battle, aka Nino's Corner. I am back. I know, guys, it's been 2 weeks since I recorded my last episode, and I so deeply apologize for you guys. You guys know that I am in the military. I got restationed to another location. And so for those 2 weeks, I've been moving, unpacking the house, getting my kid registered for school, learning my new job. And I'm sorry, 2 weeks is too long. 2 weeks is 1 week and 6 days too long for you guys, man. So I deeply am sorry, and it will never happen again. But thank you guys for still listening to the podcast. I've been seeing the numbers go up. It's like you guys have been wanting me to put some more stuff out, and I'm going to do this at least two, 3 times a week, like I always have. But guys, on that note, if you like what you hear, if you like what you listen to, go to all your podcast stations, whether it's Stitcher or Apple Play, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, I'm sorry, Breaker, all of them. Give me a 5-star comment. Give me a 5-star, any kind of review, so that I can keep keeping this keeping this content coming out to you guys, man. And that was a tongue flipper. But on that note, guys, today we're going to talk about what just happened yesterday in the sports world, and that is Cam Newton signed with the New England Patriots, man. Way to go, Cam Newton. I've been wondering why this hasn't happened sooner. I've been calling this was going to happen for the last month or two, but it just took to the last moment to get this done. How does this fit? I think this is going to be a masterful fit. I think Cam Newton is one of the most talented quarterbacks in this game still today. You got a guy who was a prior MVP of the league, led his team to a Super Bowl, was a one-man show for quite a while. Cam's that guy, man, and people soon to forget that he's still a really, 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 really good quarterback. And now you pair him with Bill Belichick, and we're going to see what he can do in a structured system. Cam's never had a coach like Bill Belichick, never at all. Now he's going to get an opportunity to go get coached. And I think this team, being in the AFC East, they have a great chance to continue to win this division with Cam at the helm. The only team standing in their way is Buffalo Bills, and I think that the Patriots with Cam Newton and that defense, I would take Cam and that defense over Josh Allen and his defense any day of the week. Josh has a strong arm. He does have a strong arm. But Cam he's something different. And if Cam comes back healthy, which I think he's going to be healthy, this is going to be an amazing year for the Patriots. And, hey, man, the rich get richer. You replace a Hall of Fame quarterback who you had for 20 years with prior NFL MVP. That took a drastic pay cut to come play for the Patriots. I think his base salary is just $1 million, and it has upwards to $7.5 million in incentives. A very team-friendly deal for the Patriots. You're getting, in my opinion, one of the top 10 quarterbacks in the league, and you are getting him for less than $7 million if he plays his contract to the 15th percent. So, way to go for both. How does this round out what Cam's doing? How does this round up what the Patriots are doing? I think this is amazing for both sides because, for instance, the Patriots get their guy. They get a chance to let Jarrett Stidham sit, which, honestly, I don't think they were confident in Jarrett Stidham at all. That's why Cam Newton is there. And let's talk about Jarrett Stidham for a minute. How does he have to feel? I mean, he was the guy who came in from Baylor, transferred to Auburn to basically be the heir apparent and be the next Cam Newton, quote unquote, which nobody's the next Cam Newton in college football. He could have came out a year early. He didn't. He stayed in, and his draft stock was pretty high if he would have came out, I think, after his third year. Many project him to be a first to low second round pick. He stayed in, and he was a low draft round pick, so he cost himself a lot of money by staying in school for the extra year. But he goes to Auburn, is the next best thing since sliced bread since Cam left, and now he's in the league. He's playing for the Patriots. Tom Brady leaves, and he has the opportunity to be the guy. And guess who comes to take his job? The guy who he replaced at Auburn. So it's Cam Newton. But hey, they got two Auburn guys down there. The SEC can claim it as a win. The SEC. I laugh. I digress. Yeah, I think this is going to be a masterful fit. What the Patriots have to do, though, they have to get some more skill position players. Like as we've seen this past year, I think Tom Brady had probably the worst group of skill position players that he's had in his career. Not to say that these guys are bad, it's just not what we're used to seeing with Tom Brady. Everybody's used to seeing Tom with a Rob Gronkowski. We're used to seeing him with we had Troy Brown back in the day. We had Moss back in the day when they went 16-0 in the regular season. You had Aaron Hernandez, so God rest his soul. You had your Ben Watsons and things of that nature when they were in their prime. You had your Corey Dillon, who was in the backfield. You had some go-to guys. You had talent. You had the Lawrence Maroney. You had the talent back there. So there was always talent in the team. Last year, the talent just wasn't there when it came to the skill positions. If the Patriots can surround Cam with some more skill positions and allow Cam to sit in the pocket and pass, because I think Bill Belichick and his team are not going to say, "Hey, we're going to design runs for you, Cam." That's not going to happen. They're going to design some simple plays that we've all seen the Patriots do here in the past. Some simple plays to where the ball gets out of the hand quick, the ball gets to the receiver takes to the field, touchdown. Right? That's what we're used to seeing in this Patriots ball. And the defense is going to be stout. We definitely know that. Now, what's going to happen with Cam Newton is they're going to be able to scheme plays around him. Let him roll out the pocket and pass the ball, but tell him do not run unless I tell you to run. Preserve his body. Cam is 6'5", 250, 6'5", 245 or so. He's a big guy, and he feels like he can power some people, bulldoze them, overpower them. Hey, we don't need to do that over there in New England, Cam. We don't have to do that. Play within the system. You're going to win games. I'm going to project the Patriots I'm going to go out on a limb and say they're going to win 11 games this year. They're going to go 11-5. They're going to win the division. And they're going to go to the playoffs. And I think this is going to be a marriage made in heaven. I think this is going to be really good. And once Cam settles down in that offense, it's going to be an amazing thing to watch. I can't wait to watch football. If we have football this year, guys. I mean, this coronavirus is still something that's serious, but I would love to see Cam suit up and play this year. Hopefully we can see a bunch of players play this year, guys. But, hey, we're going to talk something else about Cam Newton here on the other side of this podcast, guys. We're going to talk about that salary and how much he's getting paid. But first off, let's stop. Let's go to a small commercial break, and then we're going to head back on. All right, guys, and we're back, man. On the second part of this podcast, we're going to talk about Cam Newton's salary. His salary is right over $1 million a year, with the potential to make up to $7.5 million for this one-year contract he has with the Patriots. Guys, we're talking about a guy who was the MVP of the NFL, a guy who led his team to a Super Bowl. A guy, I think he only had one loss that season. Let's compare that with the backup quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, Andy Dalton. His contract is very similar to Cam, but in fact, I think Andy Dalton's contract is $3 million guaranteed. $3 million guaranteed, not the $1 million that Cam's getting, with up to $7 million in incentives, just like Cam's. So Andy Dalton's getting paid $2 more million per year guaranteed, and if he fulfills everything in that contract to the umpteenth degree, he's going to make $7 million. Cam's base salary is $1 million, and if he fulfills everything to the umpteenth degree in his salary in his contract, he'll make $7.5 million. This is a disgrace, NFL. Why is there so much hatred towards Cam Newton? Why is there just no respect? We're looking at a guy who was an MVP of the league. This guy can still play. He's 31 years old. He's not coming to be a backup in New England. He's coming to start. Andy Dalton came to be a backup in Dallas behind Dak. Why do guys like Cam always have to get dissed? I guess thrown away almost, man. Pay that man. That's Cam Newton. He is worth the money. We're paying a bunch of people some money to come play football who really don't deserve the money. I'm not going to mention names, but we got guys in this league have not done a quarter of what Cam's done. It's getting paid more than him and guaranteed this year at the quarterback position. That's freaking sad. Now, in saying all that, guys, I think Cam's going to ball out. Maybe this is going to motivate him to be the best Cam Newton that we've seen. And if he's the best Cam Newton that we've seen, and he's coached by Bill Belichick in that Belichick system, oh my God, NFL, You better watch out because I think Cam's going to have a great season if the season does go on this year. Um, but in saying that, guys, man, Cam Newton to the Patriots, man, wonderful. I'm really, really, really loving that move. Bill Belichick, Robert Kraft, big ups on that move. It's going to be interesting to see how the Patriots and how the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to fare. I want to see who's going to win more games this year. Is Tampa Bay going to win more games? Is the Patriots going to win more games? Or are the Patriots going to win more games? It is. Are the Patriots going to win more games? I don't know. But it's going to be interesting, and I want to see this. Tom Brady has going for him. He has these skill positions going for him. He has your Godwin. He has your Mike Evans. He has your Gronkowski and your O.J. Howard. And we've detailed this piece on the NinosCorner Sports website. Cam Newton doesn't have those skill positions. He does have some nice running backs in the backfield, but he needs some more wide receivers and tight ends. But it's going to be very interesting. I think the Patriots picked 2 tight ends in the draft this year. So, Belichick knows how to scheme. He knows how to scheme, and he knows how to put his players in positions to win. But good on Cam Newton for going with the Patriots. I think we all saw this happening. We were just waiting for the shoes to fall on this one. I cannot wait to see the season if we do have a season. And I want to see how this marriage between Belichick and Cam's going to go. 2 eccentric guys in their own way. Cam's eccentric in the way of his fashion and everything, and I love it. And Bill is just he is just laid back and just the cutoff jersey. He don't wear no suits. I mean, it's just crazy. So it's going to be interesting to see how these two mesh up and marriage together. I think it's going to be something that's very similar to how Randy Moss came to the Patriots and how he was able to almost reinvent himself. Moss did a great job of fitting into the system and having one of the best seasons that a wide receiver has ever had in this league underneath the Belichick system. And I got a feeling that Cam's going to do some great things in the system. I think he's going to understand that he's never been coached by any coach like this guy. He's never had a coach like Belichick. He's never had an owner that cares for his team like a Robert Kraft. And they're going to do whatever they got to do. Whatever they got to do to win. Hence, them getting busted for another cheating scandal. It's like number 4 or something like that. They got busted for a 3rd round pick. Wow. Anyways, they're going to win, and they're going to do what they got to do to win. I do respect that. So on that note, guys, man, NinosCorner out, man. I love you guys. Do you, like I always say, don't be afraid to fail. Outgrow your environment. Understand your brilliance, man. 2 weeks too long. One happened again. Another podcast coming in 2 more days, man. And we're going to talk about some real issues. I had to get the sportsman out there because I love me some Cam Newton, so I had to get the sportsman out there, man. But we're going to talk about some real issues real soon on Thursday. All right, guys. NinosCorner, I'm out. Salute to you guys. Love you.